Vilken bande.
It's another opportunity once again. This is Urban Settler Live, your number one source of pure, impactful interviews and testimonies, only on Agape Love TV. Her name is Success. She is a teacher by profession, a gospel minister by calling, and a beautician by passion. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
How have you been?
I'm blessed and I'm fine in the Lord.
Who is Naomi Success?
Naomi Success is a born-again Christian,
Yes.
a wife and a mother to one beautiful girl,
Yes.
a teacher by profession, as I've said, and a girl, just a small girl with a big God. Simple.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Tell me, where do you come from?
Okay.
And where do you come from, and how was your upbringing?
Okay, I come from Meru County. I'm born and raised in Meru, Maua, another village called Mutwati, Kabachi. Yeah, so basically I'm from Meru. I'm born in a family of, it's a complicated family, but a family of 5 and
Yes.
another one of 4. And I'm the firstborn amongst the 5. I'm the womb opener. So I thank God. I've been raised in I won't say it's just a very humble background.
Yes.
And I thank God because we don't choose where to be born.
Yeah.
But we choose where to live, where to die, where to do other things later in life.
Yes.
Yeah. So it has not been an easy upbringing.
Yes.
Bearing that my family was not very well up, but at least we could afford basic needs. And I thank God for that. But today, God is a story changer.
Yes.
And the story is different. Yes.
Now we want to know that story. When exactly did you realize you had a gift in ministry or in music?
All right. So I discovered my gift in class 1.
Yes. Wow, that's
That
nice.
is when I discovered, and other people also discovered, that there is something unique with this child.
Yes.
So when I was in class 1, I was in a public day primary school. And anytime we could have an event in school,
Yes.
I used to find myself organizing a choir of small kids.
The small kids.
I just had to make sure that we have presented something.
Yes.
Yani lazima to, even if it was not in the program, you had to fix me in the program.
Had to write a paper.
That is the gift that was pushing me forward. And I went to a boarding primary school when I was in class 7.
Yes.
My primary school education was such a unique one because I did class 7 3 years.
Wow.
One class. And
what was the cause?
Because I could not get the mark to take me to class 8. The pass mark was 300 marks.
Yes.
I was in class 7 North. The first year I got 280. I changed the stream because I thought the problem was the stream. I got again 296. Anyway,
umeongeza tu
ndio ile
kidogo.
class 8 but you won't go there.
Unaionea tu kwa fence.
Unaionea tu ndio ile. My mom realized, no, this is serious. So she worked out her own ways. She took me to a boarding school. And let me surprise you. When I went to a boarding primary school, the first term, I scored 418 marks.
Wow.
So that is to mean, sikuwa mjinga. I wasn't, but the situations at home. I was raised by a stepdad. There was no peace at home. There was no conducive environment to study. There was nothing. So, nikapata 480. That was the last year, the 3rd year in class 7.
What exactly used to happen in this setup?
Okay, so my mom didn't get married to my dad along the way, but she conceived me before she was married. So I'm a child out of wedlock. But I'm not a family planning accident.
God plans
The Bible
everything.
says,
Yes.
before you were formed in your
He
mother's
knew
womb,
you.
I knew you. So she gave birth to me when she was in college, and she wasn't decided whether to get married or not. So I think along the way she realized, no, this is not my time. So she got married to another person. That's why I said I have two families. I'm the only child of my parents because they didn't continue bearing kids.
Yes.
So my mom got married somewhere else, and my dad married someone else. So that I'm the joint between the two families. So she decided to get married. The person she got married to was not he was a drunkard. He was a violent person. I'm so sorry. He died when I was in campus in first year. And had promised him a lot, no matter what he made me go through.
Yes.
So that was basically the reason as to why I could not do well in my academics when I was in primary. But I thank God when I went to boarding school, at least I could have
life
peace
changed,
of mind.
and then you started to score
I could have
good
peace
marks.
of mind. But imagine you could be chased for school fees, and my mom akimuliza mtoto amefukuzwa shule, I used to say, who told you to take her to boarding? So we had to hustle our way out.
People were just mocking your mom.
And even the husband himself. You know, he knows, let me tell you the funny thing, he knows I'm not his kid, but I know he's my dad.
Yes.
So even if you could kill me and tell me this is not your father, I could not accept.
Your father, yes.
Because the moment I was born, this is the first dad I saw.
Yes.
So all my life, I knew he's my dad until Form 3 term 2. That is when I was told, hey, I want to introduce you to your father. And to me, it was like a new chapter is opening in my life.
Yes.
Because I could never believe. But my neighbors used to tell me, hey, hivi venye unagongwa wewe, this is not your father. And I told them, no.
And was it a hard thing to transit from accepting that this was not your...
Let me tell you, to me, it was not hard because there was nothing. Okay, he just gave me a shelter, but nothing else.
Yes.
So if anything, all he did was to make my life miserable.
Yes.
So it wasn't hard because the moment I want to introduce you to your dad. So the first thing that clicked in my mind is, that is why I've been going through all this.
All this, yes.
So I knew deliverance time has come.
Yes.
A turnaround has come. A turning point has come. And I tell you, the first day I heard my father's voice,
you knew he was the one.
I knew he was the one. Sikuwa na doubt. So I felt like I've been born afresh.
Yes.
I felt like, oh no, this is the time I've been waiting for. The first time to be given 2,000 shillings when I was going back to school. Because my mom could not afford much. She could just get the transport, the car shopping, and maybe 200 shillings to sustain it. So, umefanywa shopping, you are given 2,000, and you are driven to school.
That's nice.
Can you imagine such kind of a life? I have never imagined that I could experience such. So to me, my life turned around at that point, and my dad picked from there. So it was my mom all along.
Yes.
Now my dad picked from there, from 3 all the way to campus, all the way after campus, and life has been good.
That's good.
Yes.
Now, was it hard for you to? How was it? Now you have come to realize your dad. How has been the relationship between you and him?
The relationship has been so good. Yani, hey, I don't want to say ghetto kid, but from that kind of life to a life that I never even dreamt of. When I was in school, I rarely used to call to ask for money because I knew there is no money. But now this time, I could call anytime. I want 2,000 within a second.
Yes, you receive
money is there. In campus, let me tell you, I didn't use help because my dad used to cater for everything. So I could say, I want 5,000. He sends 5,000. So the relationship has been so good. He himself, let me tell you what God does. He himself, you know, most dads, when they make someone pregnant, when you ruka.
Yes.
And when you tell them this is your kid, majority wanakataa. But my dad was busy telling my mom, I want my daughter.
Want them, yes, because
I want my daughter.
there is always this good relationship between daughters and dads.
So dad was telling mom, give me my daughter. Mom, because of the society, and she didn't want to introduce me to him.
Yes.
Because she was like, what will people say? And then people thought that she still has an affair with my dad, even after getting married to another man. So she used to fear what will happen, but she overcame. Yes, she overcame. And she introduced me. So the relationship has been so good. She has been so supportive. Even now that I'm married, if I call my dad and tell Dad I have an emergency, I want 20,000, he will send me. So it's a good relationship.
Now let's go back to ministry and to your art. How did he take it when he realized that you had a gift in music? Was there any support he gave you?
It was such a wonderful reception. So when I was in high school, I was in the Ministry of Praise and Worship. I used to sing and the entire church would go down.
Yes.
So that is where again I got more assurance there is something in you. So I could sing and people would say, well, even teachers, even principal, everybody knew, there is something great in you. So I started writing songs in class 7. That is when I wrote my first song, inaitwa Muda wa Yoyoma. It is in YouTube. So I went and told, by the time I was finishing high school, I had about 50 songs that I had written. So I told my dad, I have a gift, I have a talent. I feel I am gifted in singing. I have music I've written. What do you think? So he told me, just finish Form 4, then come, I will support you to do music. So I finished Form 4, I passed very well, I did really good. So he was so proud. He had no reason to deny me the support. He gave me money. I went to the studio. I recorded the first album. He gave me money again for the video, and it was really smooth. So vile watu wengi sema the major challenge was finances. To me it was not, because Mungu alikuwa shatayarisha ground. Yes.
No wonder you went through that hardship.
You know, the greater your test, the greater your testimony.
Yes.
So God must pass you through a test, so that when you get there, you have something to tell people about God. He is jealous. He always wants to harvest himself glory in every person's life.
Now in your ministry, what really inspires you to keep moving?
What inspires me to keep moving, number one, is the calling, the vision that God has showed me concerning my ministry. I have the world to reach out to through music.
Yes.
And my desire and my dream is that I will preach the word of God through the music. You know, nowadays the music has been somehow corrupted. People are doing different things, but me, I have a goal. I want to see music being done different. I want to see people getting healed through music. I want to see people getting delivered through music.
Yes.
I want to see people testifying. I was like this, but when I heard your song, this and this happened to me. So what keeps me moving is that the zeal, the prayers, and the where there is where God has showed me, there is where I am going. So that is what fans my flame concerning the music. Yes.
In every sector, there are a lot of challenges.
Yes.
You can just speak about a few before we go to break.
Okay.
What are some of the challenges you have gone through so far?
So far, for example, one of the major challenge right now to us as musicians is that you find someone has so good music. Music nzuri, imejawa na Roho Mtakatifu, imejawa mafuta, but people doesn't know that person. The media platforms, the airplays, I want to thank God for my manager, Jibena, because I have been dormant for about 4 years. At some point, I got discouraged. But Bena came and told me, well, you have a great future in ministry. So I want to work with you. At that time, I told him, no, I'm not ready. So after some few time, I came back and told him, no, I think now I'm ready. So challenge ya kupata airplay kwa media, you find someone is doing some funny things, and within a day
They are all over.
they are all over. You are doing good music, you have invested in the audios, in the videos, but there is no the media.
It's not opening up for
It is
you.
not opening up for you. So that is one of the challenges, especially to
New breeds
I hear
of
people
artists.
say Wameru hawajui kuimba.
Hebu simamisha hapo. This is Urban Settler Live, and as we come back, she will be telling us about eti Wameru hawajui kusema
Surely.
kuimba. Mnasemanga hivyo? Do
Leo
you really
mtajua
say that
tuko.
Wameru they don't know how to sing?
We are there.
This is Urban Settler Live, your number one source of pure impactful interviews and testimonies, only on Agape Love TV. We shall be back.